Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. How you're doing? I'm going to play you this video of the Ooni of Ife. He's saying that we're in a building, we're building on a castle that is already collapsed, Ooni of Ife. All that is well and good, and we appreciate what he's saying there. And we, Kábíyèsí, and kí adé pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. As we say, the greeting we give to our Onisha, Ooni of Ife. Now, the things he's saying, is a lot of things make sense, but we need to be very, very clear that if we say the nation has collapsed, then as Yoruba people, we should be clamoring for Yoruba Nation. Now, I mean, it's pretty much close to it, and I'm glad he said what he said in many respects. But that nation, the main problem with the issue, and that many of us have, is that constitution is a fraud. That constitution is an immovable stumbling block. They are refusing to look at it. They're refusing to. So anything we say about anything else, if we don't, without dealing with that, it's not going to work, and it's too late now. Millions of Yoruba people want Yoruba Nation, so it's just a point to highlight. Let's listen, and I'll talk some more. Thank you.
We don't have any other place. The nation belongs to all of us. We're here talking. The organizer, Honorable Speaker, spoke first, welcomed all of us, followed by the Senate President. We all know their positions in this country. Senate President is, by virtue of counting this country, is the number 3 man in this country. The Speaker, too, the number 4 man in this country.
Where's the number 2 man? Where's the number 2 man?
His Eminence spoke as well. And you can see the trajectory of everything, that they are saying the same thing. The gatekeepers of their nation are here, service chiefs. And if you look at this all, on the average, the age of each and every one of us here is between the bracket of 50 and about 60, early 60s. And anybody can challenge me if I'm wrong. Our their country that has brought all of us together here.
We are not a nation. Kábíyèsí, we are not a nation. Kábíyèsí, sir, respectfully, we are not a nation. A nation that's built on fraud is a fraudulent nation. We are not a nation. We cannot hold on, we cannot lay claim to that, because the very foundation of this contraption is a fraudulent one. One that was created by General Abdul Salam and his Provisional Ruling Council. And that is the stumbling block that nobody, it is the big elephant in the room that none of you are talking about. And until we address that issue, that central point, until we make sure that the people are given a referendum is the only way. Now, it's going to happen one way or the other. Either this government preempts it, gets a referendum, and the people's voices are heard for the first time, or the UN organizes it in August. Either way, a referendum will suffice. But Royal Highness, you have spoken well, and we duly respect your position and everything you're saying, and we know your heart is in the right place. But in terms of Nigeria, there is no RIP Nigeria. Nigeria, as it stands now, they are trying to make it into a sultanate. There are many claims. We've heard many things about arms being brought in, and Fulani herdsmen all over the south, and killing and taking lands and things. Look at Benue. So to talk about this emissaries or eminent people or whatever they call themselves, yourself, except removed from all of that. We hold you in high respect, Kabisi. Kabisi, we hold you in high respect. But we need to stand as a Yoruba nation. That's the central point we are making here. Let's go on and listen for a little bit more.
The youngest serving governor is only 46 years old. And we all know the demography of this country. The demography of this country is above 50, all the way to age of dependency is less than 30%. But between the age of 18 to under 40, we have them in numbers of more than 70%.
That is a fact. KBC is absolutely spot on, right? Yet again, these are facts that cannot be disputed by anybody. The now question now becomes, which part of this population, obviously, does the Fulani represent? By all accounts, Fulanis are only 3% of the population, yet they're controlling everything. And that's the biggest issue that again, that we're not talking about. And they're the ones who've imposed this fraudulent constitution on our necks. That's why we're going for Yoruba Nation. But let's carry on.
And we're talking about security here. Who are the active participants whenever we have breakdown of law and order? It is the average age of 18 to 39. And that's the truth. Are they ghosts? Are they invisible? The answer is no. They are human beings. Even our laws, our constitution, they will say at some point, very active civil servants will live on the average of 60 years old. Because they know why. Because they are getting tired. Maybe the judiciary extends till 70 years old. Some 65. They will even say 35 or 30 years, whichever comes earlier. We all know all these laws. But every time we're talking the talk, we're talking the talk. Number 2 man, number 3 man, number 4 man, they are all saying the same thing the way His Eminence said it. And the participants are not faceless. They are not ghosts. It is very idiotic and stupidity for us to be doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. We will continue to get this.
We agree on that, Oni. We agree on that again. There are many things like again, you've said that is really spot on. Kabisi. Many things you said that are that's spot on. We can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. It won't work. Again, I go back to the central point. The foundation of that contraption called Nigeria is the fraudulent 1999 constitution, which of course is a promulgation decree as enforced on the citizens by General Abdul Salam. He should be called into this. He should be called to account for why he refused to let the people's voices be heard by way of a referendum on a constitution that was going to impact the lives of the people. The minute they imposed an unfair and unjust constitution, that minute we know that contraption was doomed to fail. And it's failed, and there is no way back for that contraption. There is no way back. Yoruba Nation will stand, Biafra Nation will stand, Middle Belt Nation will stand. Let's carry on.
Same result. Let's be very truthful and honest to ourselves in this country. We all know the problems. How well are we carrying along these people in that age bracket? Who are representing that age bracket in this hall?
Very good question again, Akabesi. Very deep, detailed analysis. Kudos for your assessment and for the work you're doing in that manner, in that respect, Akabesi. Yeah, very, very good questions. Let's carry on.
The answer is no. We are not engaging them at all. But whenever we want to go for political posts, appointments, we go back to them. We know the good, we know the bad, and the ugly in their category. As traditional rulers, they are the most active in our system. Let us tell ourselves the truth. They are hungry and they are angry.
Wow. Kabisio. 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 Yes, they are hungry and they are angry. Very, very true. Very, very true.
I repeat, they are hungry and they are very angry.
Louder. Louder. Kabisio. Kabisio. Louder. Well said, Kabisi. May you live long as the Ooni of Ife. Kabisi. Kabisi. Kabisi.
All of us that are here, I'll be very happy if anybody can raise up their hand and say, I can go to my area of constituents, my local governments, and I can stay there in peace for 1 week. Who can do it here? Including our gatekeepers. Who can do it here?
Fundamental questions. This is getting hot. Louder, Kabisi. Louder, louder, louder. Yes, louder, Kabisi.
Including the Senate President, including the Speaker. But you left the traditional rulers. You left district heads, the Baales, to continue to stay there. And you are saying all will be well in this country.
Kabisi, this is a very, very bold statement. Again, Kabisi, 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 you're calling it as it is. And it is good to hear this with one's own ears. It is not, it is coming from the mouth of the royal Ooni of Ife. And these are questions that are now being pointed in the right direction and being asked in the right place. Unfortunately, the people you are speaking to are deaf and dumb in terms of solving the problems of the nation. Or at least they pretend to be deaf and dumb. They are only interested in the agenda, which is the Fulani Sultanate that they want to create in contraction Nigeria. If you're not aware of that fact, Kabisi, that's a fact that you should be aware of, Kabisi. Let's carry on.
We are the ones facing these youths. We know their problems, and we have been talking every time. You sit in beautiful offices, and you all think all will be well. Let us be very truthful in this country. Look at this beautiful building. As beautiful as this building is, if the foundation is wrong, the entire building will collapse.
Exactly. Ooni, may you live long for us. This is the kind of what we are saying here. What you're saying here, Ooni, is welcome, very timely. Let's listen on.
Because the foundation has a problem. In this gathering, the Senate President mentioned the key factor, the collapse of local government. It has collapsed. Let's be very truthful to ourselves. It has completely collapsed because that's the only arm of government that is, number one, the foundation of this country. You don't have any other foundation. We are only building on a castle that has been completely broken down.
Now, on that central point, Kabisi, that is exactly, again, spot on analysis. The local government councils, authorities have been dismantled deliberately so. And as the minute the decree number 24 of 1999, which is dressed up to look like a constitution, the minute that was enforced upon the citizens, that was the death knell for anything called local government authorities. That was it. It wasn't going to work. And those are the facts. This is why we're saying we want a referendum for the people to say, We are either we stay or we go. That is it, nothing else. You know, many people want to go, but the referendum will provide the basis on which we can disengage peacefully from this contraption. We must go. We must go. It is no longer negotiable. That's what must happen. That is what must happen, Kabesi. And I would impress upon you and all of our royal chiefs, and particularly Kabesi, you as an Oni, you are having to go and answer to a local government authority. That's what you're having to do. That is what they've reduced your role to, even though you are the king for the whole of the Ooni of Ife. You're the, you know, for royal subjects, and they've reduced you to being reporting to local government authorities. And when you should have your own space within our constitution by law, because you are for the people, you are king to the people in your own kingdom. These are things that we need to address, Kabiyesi. And I hope at this point, when you hear this video, when others are watching this video, this particular point is emphasized. There is no constitutional recognition of our kings. I'll say that again. There is no constitutional recognition for our kings and queens in our land. None. They have to go and speak to the collapsed local government authority, which is non-existent. It's at the whim of the governors. So you can see that the entire thing since 1999, this is what is done. In 1979, they took the powers off, and in 1999, they did not return the powers. And that's what was happening here. Let's carry on.
That is the foundation that will gather the most active age bracket for you in this country. You say we have 774 local governments and several wards. Where do we have the wards being put together? It's under the local government constituency. They are underfunded. You don't even reference them for anything. You don't even care about their administration. Where did we get it wrong in this country?
We got it wrong, Kabisi, the minute the military men imposed Federal Republic of Nigeria Constitution Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999, the minute it was imposed on us. Let me assist and provide that constitution once again, Kabisi. I will be putting it on here. At every opportunity, I said I would be doing this, and I'm a man of my words. I will put it across. I want people to see that constitution. It's not a hearsay. I want it to be something that everybody would know, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. 1 second, please. Let me just get it out. I don't mind admitting I'm in a lot of pain, but physically. This job is a task that must proceed with regardless, pain or no pain. We need to wake our people up. We have a war on our hands. Our people are being killed daily, and that is enough motivation. Even if I have to be on one leg, whatever, or crawling and be playing my role in this, I will do so. And that is what I am doing right now. I'm just going to try and find this information. Beg your pardon, please. I'm just going to try and find that information for you. I know it's somewhere. I saw it. 1 second, please. Pictures. Okay, maybe it is here. That's it. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring it here. So next to the KBC, I'm going to show you. I want you to just see this thing here. So I'm going to just go in. You see what you see there is called, 1 second, please, a promulgation, a Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria Promulgation Decree 1999, number 24 of 1999. Now, you will never see this last bit here, Promulgation Decree number 24 of 1999. When you look at the Nigerian Constitution, when you see the one that is printed, and in fact, I'm going to do something now. Let me bring that up for you 1 second. I'll come back out of this one and I will bring this up for you right now. I want you to see it yourself so you can see the key difference. Sometimes when we say these things, people seem to think we're just, talking and, not making any sense. But it is important to to provide the answer to the questions that KBC raised there. We need to, you know, provide the answers because, you know, at least point them in the right direction. Hopefully, maybe they will see it. Maybe they will. So hang on. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, sorry. Ah. I don't know what's going on here. That's odd. 1 second, please. I need to just understand what's going on. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's just a check. It's good to have the check in there. So now let's do it again. Sometimes it does happen like that, but you just need to be persistent enough. I said allow it, yeah? Okay. Okay. Now, so there you go. So we've allowed it because my system is checking everything to make sure. Add new. Okay, cancel. So now, so we're going to go into the Constitution now. Over here. For those of you who haven't seen it before, let me just go into it. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Something is going on. The reason I wanted to do this was I wanted to show you something. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm not too sure what's going on. Let me just try one more time. I don't know what's going on there. It shouldn't be happening. It should be straight away. I should be able to pick that up straight away. And you should be able to see it. Now. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna just show you something. It doesn't matter. I'll just go. Let's just do it this way because it seems to be having a problem. I'll come back to that later on. Just type in Nigerian Constitution. Yeah, let's just do that way. Yeah, let's just do that way. I want to see a key difference. That's why I'm trying to show you this. Now, you see, it says Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, allow website. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now, good, thank you. Now, I want you to see a key difference now. You see this here? I am going to do something. I'm going to superimpose next to it the decree. In fact, this will give us a perfect answer to the question I've been asking. And I've been repeatedly putting before many of us. So do bear with me. It might look like I'm... So if you look at that one, let me blow this up. Let me blow this up a little bit more. You can see. Can you see on this one? Let me... Right. So can you see? This is the one that is being released to the public in general. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999. Now here is the decree. This is what they removed from your eyes. And this is something that the needs to look at. This is what they have removed from your view. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Can you see that? They removed the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Everything else they've left pretty much as it is. So now when you're now talking, you think, okay, this makes sense, that makes sense, and you know, this is we haven't got a constitution, it's a decree. Conclusively, you can look at it like for like. This is a fraud. That is a fraud. I'm giving you the background to the fraud that's been perfected on citizens for the last 22 years. It's a fraud. So let's go back to what Ooni is saying here.
We all have faults. All of us here. If we keep talking every time, we will not get any result. It's getting worse. They are getting more emboldened. They are now very bold and they are ready to face anybody because they are hungry and they are angry. Let us change our strategy. Let us change our style. You leave this age bracket. If there will be problem, you will give them guns to start to move around. You will never see anybody above our age in our comfort zone here that is really ready to face the music. It's very important for all of us to know that we are not all safe. We are not safe at all.
Well said, Kabiyesi. You don't know how true those words are. The only difference is that, of course, the Fulani terrorists who are funded by our own federal government and many of the people who are in the same room with you there, they know this fact. They are funded by from the same tribe as the man who enforced this fraudulent constitution on us, General Abdul Salam. I'm talking, of course, as Ahmed Lawan. I'm talking about Garba Shehu. I'm talking about many others, who have imposed this fraudulent constitution and who are using that as saying that's our constitution. It's a lie. And these are the things we need to address, Kabiyesi. So I'm hoping that you will be seeing this and taking this as part of what we can use as evidence to clamor for the change we need. As ever, I'm putting this here so you can see it, Kabiyesi. This is the full thing that you can see there that shows the fraudulent constitution. It's the fraud from top to bottom. So let's listen on to Kabiyesi.
Let us engage a lot of youth organizations that are very relevant, that understands the local government administration, the governance within every district, every category of the localization of this country. Is very important for us, and continue to engage them in every program we do in this country. You have neglected that category.
Another fact. That's another bombshell right there. Kabiyesi, may you live long for us. Kabiyesi. Now this is some serious home truths. But notwithstanding, it is late in the day. That constitution is a fraud. We are justified in going for Yoruba Nation. That is the one thing where we differ on. And I'll be saying that clearly, respectfully, that yes, Yoruba Nation is our goal. So I don't see a future for contraction Nigeria. It's failed. It's an entrapment. It's an entrapment for Southerners, and we need to get out. Listen on.
Completely. The whole we are right now, you have neglected them because they are not represented here. They are not at all. So what are we going to come out here to talk about? And that is our foundation. It is our foundation. We should be very serious in this country now. We should talk very seriously.
See, all that when somebody is walking behind a king, that's actually a sign of disrespect. When a man is walking behind a king that's talking, that's actually a sign of disrespect. Nothing should be moving. Again, I would actually like to state that I would like the Ooni to be in his palace making this statement, welcoming emissaries and people to come down and eminent people in his kingdom. And this will stop this because so that the focus will be on what he's saying. That man there, the minute he starts talking about that, that is a sign that they are no longer interested in what the Ooni is saying. And that is why we are saying the disrespect for our Ooni, a Yoruba king, by another Fulani man, no doubt, is a sign for us that Yoruba Nation must stand. Let's carry on.
This issue of security, this national security, is not the problem of the service chiefs. It's not the problem of...
do you see anybody walking behind Buhari or emirs? Everything stands still. But that is a sign of disrespect because of the fact of the things is hitting the nail on the head, and they don't want that. So they want to they're trying to say, no, it doesn't matter what he's saying. That's a disregard for our Yoruba king. Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi. So these are things that we need to be pointing this out. We are justified in going for a referendum and and breaking away peacefully from contraction Nigeria. Contraction Nigeria is an entrapment for Southerners, pure and simple. And Yoruba Nation, we will go. Biafra Nation, Middle Belt, and we will go. But let's listen on.
The lawmakers is not the problem of the executive arm of government, it's the problem of all of us. How many of this active population that are under you that you are taking care of? What's the essence of you being a politician that you cannot even move around freely? You cannot. Nobody. Do you think Abuja is only Nigeria? Or Lagos is only Nigeria? 36 states of this country.
Another home truth there. Safety. If you're a government and you provide no safety, what kind of governance is that? Very fundamental. The primary purpose, responsibility for government is to provide safety and security for the citizens. It says so within the fraudulent constitution. Is it safe? Where's safety? Where's the security? It's non-existent. Plain fact. KBC, well said, well spotted on that again. Thank you. Carry on.
Country. Some people are there, you left them, you abandoned them, and you are making laws and you are administering. What are you administering? I do not know. So let us talk to ourselves.
Very, very, very cogent argument and reasoning here, KBC. May you live long once again. Very, very cogent. To have a viable nation, Yoruba Nation will be viable outside of contraption Nigeria. Yoruba Nation will be a viable, vibrant, functioning nation outside of contraption Nigeria. And that's what we must go for. Let's carry on.
Very seriously, the people that are not ghosts, these people that are agitating left and right, we need to engage them. We need to actually engage them and separate the corn from chaff. We know the good and the bad amongst them. We can easily separate them by engaging them, draw them closer. And I will give you a good example from my own community. If a Modakeke war has been the very strongest communal clash in southwestern Nigeria. It's been on for a very long time. But what did I do? A very practical experience. I decided to engage the youths. For me to engage them one-on-one so that I can separate the bad one and the good one. Something happened recently. We almost had another breakdown of law and order. The boundary line of the two communities, some people started shooting sporadically. And the two communities started converging and moving away from the boundary lines. And they were agitating. The war has started again. The war has started again. I had to come out and call the youth around that we need to do it at the dead of the night. Let us go to the boundary and see the people that are doing all these things. Lo and behold, we went to the boundary and we realized that the youths of the two communities are trying to protect their own territory. At the end of the day, it is just an artificial noise that they are just raising. If we engage the people that are active, it will be a lot easier for each and every one of us. On this note, I want to thank the organizers and I want to tell us that enough of us talking the talk. Let us walk the walk. God bless us and God bless Nigeria.
No, I will not join you in saying that, Kabisi, respectfully. You've spoken well, Kabisi. I will not join you in saying God bless. God can never bless a fraud. Nigeria is a fraud. And I place the evidence before you, Kabisi. I place the evidence of the fraud before you. This is a fraud. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria promulgation decree. It is a decree. That's a fraud. And God can never bless Nigeria. God will bless Yoruba Nation. God will bless Biafra. God will bless Middle Belt. But God can never bless Yoruba Nation. God can never bless Nigeria. No. God can never bless Nigeria. Contraption Nigeria. Because contraption Nigeria is a fraud. God will bless Yoruba Nation. God will bless Biafra Nation. God will bless Middle Belt Nation. The people have to work together to bring it to be into life, breathe life into it, and take and take themselves out of the suffering, the contraption called Nigeria. Nigeria is a contraption, and God can never bless a fraudulent nation. Nigeria is a fraudulent nation built on a fraudulent foundation called Constitution, the Nigerian Constitution, which, as we all say, and I read it to you again, Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. It states so. Those of you who are watching this broadcast, you can see it. And one more thing before I go, Kabisi. One more thing before I go. I want you to see something. Within that constitution, within that fraudulent decree, the military men gave themselves power. Let me show you. Let me show you. I want to just zoom in a little bit. They gave themselves power. There's something called the Provisional Ruling Council that was no doubt instituted by General Abdul Salam. You see Provisional Ruling Council. You can see it there. It says Provisional Ruling Council. to be promulgated into new constitution for the Federal Republic of Nigeria under and in order to give same force with the law effect from 29th of May 1999. See that? Now, the one thing I want you to read here, it says here, whenever it may hereafter be necessary for the constitution to be printed, it should be lawful for the federal government printer to omit all parts of this decree, apart from the schedule and the constitution as printed, so shall have the force of law, notwithstanding omission. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that they omitted a very essential part, KBC. And these are facts that our people don't know. We are here to establish and expose that fact. And we want you all to please take cognizance of that fact. That fact has been hidden from us for too long. God can never bless contraption Nigeria. God will bless Yoruba Nation. God will bless Biafra, and God will bless Middle Belt. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and goodbye.